Many tutors wonder how much writing practice they should ask their learner to do during their tutoring sessions and for home practice. They might struggle to find interesting writing activities that are immediately relevant and meaningful to their learners' lives and at their skill level. Some learners resist working on writing, preferring to focus on reading activities. Some say they don't need or want to write in their everyday lives. Others believe they have nothing to write about. Writing is useful for many reasons. Most people write every day for practical and commonplace purposes. We use writing in our family, work, and community lives, as well as for our own individual interests and needs. It can be helpful for tutors to introduce learners to activities that not only help them build their writing skills, but also make their lives easier. Experienced writers know that the best way to improve their writing is to write. In the case of writing, practice really does make perfect. Writing practice is especially effective when someone provides immediate feedback and guidance, as tutors are able to do in tutoring sessions. The best way for learners to improve their writing skills is to have the opportunity to practice writing and receive feedback on it in every tutoring session. In this video, you'll see a tutor and learner working on meaningful, real-life writing activities that relate directly to their learner's life and that they can use immediately. In Chapter 1, you'll see the tutor and learner discuss the purpose of writing down what the learner wants to say during a call to a doctor's office. In Chapter 2, you'll see them write a draft from lists they create of the topics the learner wants to cover during the call. In Chapter 3, you'll see the learner use the draft as a script to practice the call. You'll see how the learner and tutor revise the draft after the learner reads it aloud and identifies changes that need to be made. In Chapter 4, you'll see the tutor and learner review what they worked on and evaluate the strategy of writing a script as preparation for an important telephone call.
Well, good morning, Hyunji.
Good morning, Diane.
I gather that your daughter's not feeling any better after all this time.
Yeah, it's past a week. Still, she has high fever, so I think I have to call in doctor.
Okay, and you mentioned that you wanted to plan that conversation before you actually call.
Yeah, I need that.
So-
I need to make a list.
We're going to practice writing by making that list for you.
Okay.
So what do you need to tell the doctor? What's happening with your daughter this week?
She visited doctor office last week, but her fever is still going.
Okay, so she still has a fever.
Yeah, around over 100 degree.
Okay.
So I have no idea. I tried to took a shower and then I tried to give medicine Tylenol, and then she tried to eat icy thing.
Cold thing.
Yeah, cold thing, but still fever not going down.
So her fever hasn't gone down. How is she feeling otherwise? Is she?
I think she is still so weak.
She's
She
still
just
weak.
laid down on the bed. She doesn't want to eat much. And yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like there's really two things you want to emphasize when you talk to the doctor, that she still has a fever and that she's weak.
Yeah.
So why don't we make a list with those things?
Okay. So first, she has fever. I think she still has fever. And then she is weak. And then,
Not hungry.
yeah, not hungry, right? Not hungry. So how can I do?
Okay, so you'll want to tell the doctor those things. And then, what do you need to know?
Yeah.
What should you do?
What should I do? And does she need to go to doctor office maybe?
Does she need to go back to the doctor?
Does she need to back to the doctor? And then so what should I do now, I think?
Okay, so we have a list of things to tell the doctor and some questions to ask the doctor.
Yeah.
But when you call, you probably won't be able to talk to the doctor right away, and you probably first will have to leave a message.
Okay.
So let's practice that so that you can be comfortable just saying the things you need to say and saying it crisply and quickly and not worrying too much about it.
Okay.
So you're going to identify yourself and you're going to identify your daughter. Say, this is about Sarah.
Okay.
And then you're going to tell her these things. So let's just practice. Pretend that you've called and you're leaving a message.
Okay. Hi, Dr. Brown. This is Sarah's mom. Sarah still has fever. She is weak. She is not hungry. What should I do now? Does she need to back to the doctor office? I think I have say something
Say,
more.
please
right?
call me.
Please call me.
Yeah.
Then is a phone number maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think that went really well, very smoothly and clearly. So let's just rehearse one more time,
Yeah.
and at the end we'll give you your phone number.
Okay.
Okay, let's try again.
Okay. Hello, Dr. Brown. This is Sarah's mom. She still has fever. She is weak. She is not hungry. What should I do now? Does she need to back to the doctor office? Please call me. My phone number is 510-555-9751.
That's very good, and that'll be very clear, and that should get you a good answer. I want to suggest one thing that we might want to change. This doesn't have to be grammatically perfect. It just needs to communicate.
Okay.
But I think it might be clearer if you said, does she need to go back to the doctor's office? Put that verb in there, need to go.
Need to go back.
Need to go, yeah, you're right. That's where it goes. That's correct. Back to the doctor's office. So you want to try it one more time with that?
Yeah. Hello, Dr. Brown. I am Sarah's mom. She still has fever. She's weak. She's not hungry. What should I do now? Does she need to go back to the doctor office? Please call me. My phone number is 510-555-9751. Thank you.
Excellent. That's very, very good. So I think you're ready to actually make the phone call. Before we go on to that, let's just talk about what we've done here.
Okay.
Was it helpful for you to go through and make a list of the things you wanted to say?
Yeah, yes, of course. Yeah. When I calling doctor and then they already automatically answering machine something, and then after when I start the record, I freeze. I forget everything. I mess up, so I recording again. So yeah, every
So
time.
writing it down is helpful.
Yes.
How about practicing it?
Practicing is good too. Yes.
Okay. Well,
Thank you.
I hope that you get the information that you need, and I'll look forward next week to
Yeah.
hearing how that goes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You've seen a tutor and learner work on a real-life writing activity that arose directly from a need in the learner's life. As a warm-up to writing down the topics the learner wanted to cover, the tutor and learner talked about the reason for the call to get ideas flowing. Together, they drafted and then revised the message, and the learner read it aloud to identify needed improvements. Finally, the learner confirmed that drafting a script and then practicing it was an effective method to prepare for a successful phone call.